There it is. Watch out. CODEbet Daily. It's Friday, December 9th. All day. No fooling there. No fooling. It really is. I'm your host, Jaymz Clements. I'm the editor of CODEbet. That's a very good website. You should check it out. Seriously.
Absolutely.
At my recommendation. Has a lot to recommend it. Lots of good stuff on it. Including this, CODEbet Daily. That's a podcast. This is it. Stats guy, he's over there. What's going on, Liam?
How you going? Got the new merch on. Very happy with this.
Stats guy is also merch guy.
Merch guy, I love it. He's just out there spruiking the brand. And of course, we've got Alex Donnelly. What's going on, Alex?
Not a lot, about to get kicked out of the house again for a rental inspection, but, such is life. Someone please rent this apartment so I don't have to be booted out of my own unit again.
I like it. Just the pair of stats and analysis writers here at CODEbet as well. We're here to break down, what is it, 18? The 18th day of the World Cup?
That.
We don't know anymore.
No.
We've given up. We're just like, right.
Yeah.
It's about 18.
We've got quarterfinals to talk about.
We're into the quarters. It's quarterfinal season.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The big games.
And it's exciting times because this is the pointy end. These are the 8 best teams left in the world, apparently. Well,
apparently.
7 in Morocco.
Yeah.
Whatever. But,
Brazil and the rest.
Checks out. But either way, we've got some news from Qatar overnight. Liam, what do we got?
Yeah, another coach is gone. So the Spain coach, he's got the sack, apparently. They've had it. Yeah, they went out a lot earlier than people.
Apparently, he's definitely been sacked.
He's definitely been sacked. But yeah, I was saying apparently he's gotten sacked just from their poor World Cup performance. Simple as that. They've had a few poor runs since they last won it in 2010, and he's gone. And then even we're talking about Declan Rice yesterday, that he was sick and didn't come to training. But apparently he's back at training. England fans can rejoice. One of their solid midfielders is back in the training.
And Raheem Sterling is back as well.
Oh, I didn't see that one actually. Really? That's massive.
So he's flying back to Qatar, so he's available. But yeah, honestly, Spain sacking their coach, they lost to Morocco. They should.
Yeah.
See ya.
They should have won, but
I like them. Declan Rice, also handy with a guitar. No, that's Damien Rice.
Oh.
And I still reckon the Spanish, if you fail as a coach for the Spanish, they should make you run with the balls in Pamplona.
What about the tomato throwing festival? Or they can all throw tomatoes at
or both.
Like
or
run
both.
with the balls. Get a punish. It's like, seriously, how much more of a fire are you going to have lit under your bum?
That is so funny.
If your team fails, it's like, oh, God.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd take the job. I don't know if I'd take the job.
What if you get all these people around you literally hurling tomatoes at you? Like, that'd be more embarrassing than running away from a bull.
Oh,
it's embarrassing.
That's pretty bad. Not as dangerous.
Yeah. What might inspire you to
you just aim the tomato straight for his yam bag region if Spain got knocked out early.
I've heard that one.
His yam bag, not bad. Yeah, I'd be more worried about getting gored in the yam bag by a rampage.
Yeah, that's not fun. I wouldn't take
Anyway, there you go. We're just coming up with weird and unusual punishments now here on CODEbet Daily. I don't like this. This is good. Quarterfinals, we broke down all the teams yesterday. We talked about all 8. It was great fun. We didn't throw any coffee mugs.
No, it was rare, yeah.
Kind of handy. And basically what we got out of that was Alex is all in on Brazil.
Yeah.
You guys are a little bit...
I got some green to match up with the colour on the flag. I couldn't find a bright yellow shirt, so we're just going with the green.
Nice.
Don't mind it. And everyone's a little bit obviously circumspect about Croatia, Morocco.
Yeah.
But, they're feeling, it was like, Netherlands are feeling pretty sneaky okay. England, France, whoever wins that game is it sort of seems like you boys are leaning French. And
slightly,
I'm a little bit like, yeah. We'll talk about that.
I've got some more clarity since this time yesterday. As I sat down and had a good look at it last night, I have way more clarity on 2 of the games than I did. Basically, the England and France one's the other one. I'm like, oh god,
it's a tough pick, but we'll delve into that.
Either way, the more I've sat back and thought about it, and also read your fantastic game previews over on codebet.com.au, go check out that website, where you can actually get more bets sort of broken down, I think, in those pieces.
At least 4 or 5 usually.
Also in the national papers around Australia today as well, if you like the BetR page.
This wide brown land of ours, except Western Australia. And either way, I don't know how big our WA audience is, but I don't know.
Shout out.
That's it.
Perth's great.
What we're going to do, first 2 games, they are tonight. The other 2 games are tomorrow. So we'll do the first 2 games in today's show. We'll do tomorrow's show. Well, the show that'll pop off tomorrow.
Yep.
we'll have the other two games. So today we'll talk about Brazil.
That guy will be in the white CODEbet shirt for tomorrow's show as well.
Oh, okay.
I like it. Costume change.
I'll make that happen.
Netherlands-Argentina as well as the other game tonight. So let's get stuck right in and we'll cover off the other two, Morocco, Portugal, England, France tomorrow. Cool. Let's start there, shall we?
Perfect.
Brazil, Croatia. Like, there's a great vibe about the World Cup because you don't really have seeds essentially after the group stage.
Sort of
really
goes off odds a little bit, yeah.
Exactly. But obviously Brazil would be the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Argentina probably the 2 seed coming into the tournament.
I'd say France.
France would be there as well.
Yeah.
The injuries, you never know. But Brazil, Croatia, it's a tough one. It's a tough one for the Croats, but $1.36 for Brazil, $5 for the draw, $9.50 for Croatia to win. Of course, those are the 90-minute odds. Yep. Look at all your favorite bookmakers and make sure they've got all the right disclaimers and you know what you're betting. One player in this game. We could list off about 8. We sort of did yesterday's show, but who's the game breaker, gentlemen? Who am I looking at for this game? Where am I looking? Who has got my focus? When I turn on the tally at 2 a.m. this morning, what am I watching? Who am I looking out for? What's happening?
I'm thinking Richarlison. He's
the man that becomes Superman.
Yeah, he just becomes Superman somehow.
He becomes Superman when he puts on the Brazil shirt. It's ridiculous.
It is. He can't get a goal for his club, Tottenham, but for some reason when he plays for Brazil, he just turns into an absolute beast. He's probably got 2 of the top 3 goals of the tournament. He's just been absolutely unbelievable. They've just got great passes, and I think he could even score a few goals in this one.
And he's been left alone as the lone striker as well, with Neymar dropping in, playing as sort of a false 9 in the 10 position as well. So it really sort of frees him up to say, hey, man, you just go score some goals.
He can just sit there. Yeah, he can just sit there and be that finisher that probably most World Cup teams that have that left. So, he's a perfect one to watch.
Yeah, I love it. With names like Neymar, Vinny Jr., and, Thiago Silva, Alisson, you're like, nah, just give me the guy's going to do a sick bicycle kick.
Exactly, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Do it.
And it's ridiculous. Like they've still got Antony on the bench who can come on and be one of their main strikers.
He's been great for Manchester United,
Like Gabriel Martinelli and Pedro are sitting on the bench as well. Stats guys mate from Newcastle, Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah, practiced that one this morning. How about that?
Very nice. Can you spell it?
Absolutely not. There's an E, there's an A, there's an I, there's an S. There's not an A in there, actually. There's a U. There you go. I've got all the letters. Can I have a consonant, please, on Wheel of Fortune?
I mean, you are the man who spells Casemiro 3 different ways each time you try it. So
I'm keeping you on your toes.
It's not even his real name, so it's all good.
I like it. All right, so Richarlison?
Richarlison, yeah.
Richarlison is the man. Wow. I like that, though. I'll pay it. So, 3 reasons to watch this game beyond, hey, kids want to see a dead body, Like, come on,
it's harsh, but it's true.
The more I've said,
do we want reasons? Because it's like, do we really need reasons to watch a quarterfinal? Like, it's a quarterfinal. Or do we actually sort of want to break the game down a little bit? Because, 3 reasons to watch this. It's like it's 2 a.m.
3 things to look out for in this game. Essentially, what we're all tuning in. It's the quarterfinal of the World Cup.
Absolutely.
Brazil. We know it's going to be sick. They're going to look awesome. They're going to go hammer and tongs against Croatia.
Yep.
And for me, the question is always going to be in the back of the mind, so haven't won since 2002, and there's been a couple of sort of fits and stats of this Brazilian team. There've been a couple of false dawns.
Yes,
perhaps.
Even last few World Cups.
Exactly, right? So how is this team different?
They seem to have the cohesion.
They do,
sort of past Brazil teams didn't have. It's like you've got game winners in every position. And then you've got game winners on the bench in every position as well. Like, they've still got Edison on the bench if, Alisson's like, you know what, I don't want to sit around. Like, you just go out there and do something for once as well. It's honestly ridiculous, the depth that they have.
Yeah.
Neymar's pulled his head in. He's not being a gigantic douche anymore. He's actually focusing on winning a World Cup. And it's also, he realized, hey, I don't have to do everything. I've got all this talent around me.
Yeah.
It's just youth, experience, and brilliance all rolled into one.
As Alex was saying about Neymar as well, they've just become a more unselfish team. So in the past, Neymar was trying to dribble past 6 blokes or their other wingers were just trying to take him on too much. Now they've got Richarlison in the box. They can pass, rather that quick passing mentality rather than trying to have a shot from outside the box or things like that. They've just become a lot more unselfish. And you look at all the past winners and it's just very shared goals and assists. And that's what you need rather than just concentrating on one person.
I like it. So is one of the other sort of aspects of this going to be just the simple idea that Croatia have to go into this realizing, oh, well, we very clearly have to play to the very best.
They have to attack.
But it's also...
There you go.
Can they, though?
Yeah, that's what they've struggled in attack.
One goal against Japan. And something we haven't talked about is they had to play 120 brutal minutes.
Yeah.
And they're backing up quickly into this as well. Brazil, they switched off at halftime the other day.
Yeah, they got to do a few subs as well.
They played their second team in the third game.
Yeah.
They're fresh. Fresh legs are so important at this stage, and I'll talk about it in a later game as well. Croatia will run out of puff if this is a really tight, strong tussle.
Yeah, I agree.
In the 70 to 80th minute, they in the nice way of saying it, they're screwed.
Yeah,
They will
I think they could hold on for a fair
dead
chunk.
legs come into it.
You're right. I think they could hold on for a fair chunk of the game, but as the game goes along, and if Brazil just can bring on some fresh subs that have hardly even played, they can score a few goals late as well.
Who am I looking for on Croatia to actually sort of maybe give them that sort of boost? To can they sneak one early and sort of try to hang on for dear life? Like, what are we thinking?
There's one. Everyone talks about Modric,
that Brazil defense,
but Ivan Perisic, he's one of the only four players to score in the last 3 World Cups. So, and he even represented Croatia in volleyball, which is a fun fact. So he's just a good sportsman. I just remember that one.
Stats guy.
Yeah. But he's a good player.
He's coming up with facts as well as stats.
Yeah. He's
not facts.
Yeah, bit of everything. But yeah, he's a player to look out for, and he knows how to score a goal. But it will be tough against this very strong Brazilian defense.
All right. So with all that in mind, it feels like it should be this one, like looking at all of the matchups, like it screams out to me like frenetic almost from the get-go.
Yeah.
Like I think we almost talked. No, this is it. So we talked ourselves into this sort of vibe of like, Croatia, they might try to dirty it up and I'm like, the more I've sat back and thought about this, I feel like the only way that they're really going to have a crack is just go out there,
to score the first,
try to get 1 or 2 on the board, real quick.
Yeah.
Just a bit of shock and awe. Try to knock Brazil on their on their heels, and go right. Prove it.
Yeah, but this is also like the horse that goes out 10 lengths in front that can't keep up that gallop the whole race and gets run down like at the top of the straight because they're just that stuffed.
Yeah, but the horse doesn't also then get a chance to just stand in front of the other horses and stop them from going past it, right?
I mean, they can, but the jockeys do
your
get
metaphor might be a bit broad.
The old park the bus in the Melbourne Cup, that'd be interesting.
Exactly. Just like if the horses
if you watched the Melbourne Cup 2 years ago, you would have seen it when Jai McNeil won. So I'm going to go as slow as possible, and every idiot behind me forgets that they're running in a race. It was great.
Interesting.
Sounds like it. But anyway.
Right. Their legs will just run out. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
That's the sort of vibe for me as well. I think, look, I'm just trying to push up the idea like how much of a fight Croatia can provide. Doesn't feel like it's going to be a massive one, but it's a World Cup.
It's a tournament.
You never know.
Crazy things. Right, 2 bets. Alex, what do you got for me?
Yeah, Brazil to win to 0. I think Croatia's run-ins here, as I said, that's my thing. They're tired. They're stuffed. Brazil just have fresh legs and will just run straight over the top of them. $2.05 with Ladbrokes for that. And Richarlison, our main man, anytime goal scorer, just sitting there just with stats guys tiki-taka, which I still don't understand what that is. I think I'm ordering
just one touch.
Yeah, that's $2.75 with Bet365. Like, you just look at the Brazil goals that they scored on Tuesday morning against South Korea. Just beautiful, just passes everywhere and just easy finishes. So all you need to do is get on one of them and we cash in.
Absolutely.
Like it. What have you got there, stats guy?
Yeah, just Brazil, like they did last game, get off to an absolute cracking start. So I'm taking them Brazil halftime, full-time. I think they could get a pretty solid lead at the start. And then as we've talked about, Croatia might drop off at the end just to being tired. So yeah, Brazil halftime, full-time is $2.05 on Bet365. Bit more value than them head-to-head. And then anytime goal, I just love Richarlison as well. $2.75 on Bet365. He just looks like he could finish anything that comes his way.
That's great. No Neymar plays, nothing that you're sort of feeling?
I feel like, he's become a lot more unselfish, that he might get an assist, but he loves passing it off a bit more than, so it's a bit harder to bet on him than the past.
We don't have any awesome passing bets. The amount of touch if you're going to have your tiki-taka.
I'm sick of passing bets.
Didn't look into this. I cashed in one of them last week.
Yeah. No, a bit tough.
It does feel like the over-unders on the passes are they either nail it or they're wildly off.
Yeah, or they're
right?
like 40
like,
off.
Really,
yeah. But yeah, so I don't think it's worth the risk.
All right, picks under duress. Let's go. Alex, who do you like?
Brazil 3-0.
3-0. I like it. Stats guy, what do you got?
I'm going exactly the same. Brazil 3-0.
Ooh, I like your halftime, full-time bet. I think Brazil get up 2-0 early.
Yeah, that's what I think, yeah. Bring one late.
Croatia score one late, and Brazil just get like the settler and it's like bang. So 3-1 for me in regulation.
Yep.
Away we go. And Brazil, I think this is one of those ones where Brazil sort of give it the old, yeah, you like that one, the old flex.
Yeah, they might.
I mean, they did that the other day. This could be just
flex the other day. 4-0. South Korea, that's the flex. This is the one that's
this is a step up, but they still
we're not screwing around.
Yeah.
We're not screwing around. This is not South Korea. This is Croatia. This is the last runner-up in the World Cup. Yep. Like, we're not screwing around this time. So 3-1 it is for me. Right, though. Game 2. This is an absolute blinder of a matchup at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Match of the night. Or the morning.
If you don't want to wake up at 2 a.m., you better be waking up at 5:59.
Stats guy coming with the heat. This is probably the better than the night match of the night. Yeah, there's 2 matches.
I was just saying, it's better than the other one.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I like it. Netherlands, Argentina. You've got the orange versus the baby powder, sky blue, whatever we call it. Probably shouldn't call it powder blue if it's Argentina. Netherlands, $3.60. The draw, $3.15. Argentina, $2.25. Gentlemen, I talked myself into Argentina pretty heavily yesterday. Yeah. Went back over some stuff.
Yourself into South American teams of blue and white. It's let you down so far.
Yeah, it's broken my heart. But anyway. But the more I sort of sat on Netherlands, and I think both of you were making a pretty passionate case for them yesterday. Specifically, I think Alex is all over the Netherlands for this one. My vibe sort of went from Argentina will basically, muscle them out of the way.
That's right, I think, yeah.
And now I'm kind of like, Netherlands might have a little bit of technical class here as well. They're not going to be pushovers, obviously.
Possibly.
This should be an absolute belter. So who's the one player I'm looking at? I turn on the TV at 6 a.m. I've already watched the 2 a.m. game. I'm bleary-eyed. I've had 20 beers. How am I surviving? What's happening? Well, I'm going to look at this guy. Who is it?
I wrote down Julian Alvarez. We talked about him last few days. I think he's going to get the start over.
Yes, it's Lionel Messi. Shut up, stats guy. What are you doing?
I'm sick of talking about Messi every day.
Give us the obvious one.
I think they'll smother him, and Alvarez could get out the back and find a bit of space. He's going to start over.
Wrong game. Can't use your hands.
Oh, maybe they will. I don't know. But yeah, I think he'll start. Alvarez will start over Martinez and might get a goal here.
The one player I'm looking out for is going to be Lionel Messi.
That's fair enough.
I'm just looking for Virgil van Dijk just to have Messi in his pocket all day and going, hey, little man, you aren't going anywhere.
Virgil van Dijk's actually big enough he could put Lionel Messi in his pocket.
He probably could, yeah.
That's what I was going with, yeah.
There you go. Just sit up
all
there.
I need is Virgil van Dijk to get in Anfield mode where he's been beaten once in like 18 years. Yep. And I'm like, yeah, sick.
So Stats Guy's taking Alvarez. I'm going to take Messi. And Alex is loving his idea of Virgil van Dijk.
Nice.
Because
I think Liverpool, man.
My vibe for this is very clearly like it's a quarterfinal. It's Argentina. It's tough competition. The GOAT.
Yep.
Got to step up. Got to put your team on your back one more time just to get you through the quarters. See how you go once you get through that. But geez, if you do, who knows what could happen?
That's true.
It's a talented team. Let's go Messi. I'm excited. So look, what are we looking for in this game? The 3 things that we're going to be really focused in as we're watching here at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Gentlemen, what can you see? What can you tell me? What are we looking at?
Can Argentina lift? They haven't shown us much all tournament, and we've fallen into the trap of going, oh, yeah, they're good, so they should win. And that kind of let us down in the quarterfinals with a couple of teams. They've got to lift. They struggled to get past Australia. Again, Australia battered them like for 97 minutes or whatever it was.
Very surprising, but
cooked late. Can they lift and, go on again. The Netherlands cruise past America. Everyone forgets it because it feels like it was 3 weeks ago. They smashed America, and it was easy, and it was glorious to watch because America kind of burnt on Twitter. It was fantastic. So can they reach that level? The Dutch, they've never won a World Cup, of course.
No.
But they're just going to turn up and go to a certain level day in, day out. They're, in the best way I say it, they're a handicapper's dream because you know what they're going to play to every time, and it's just whether or not the other team can match it.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, and I was going to say, yeah, Netherlands sort of want a bit more respect. I think everyone's still talking about Messi, Argentina. I think Netherlands might get off to a quick start just to say, look, we're just as good as Argentina. I still think Argentina will win, but I think Netherlands will come out pretty fast and attacking just to say, yeah, we're just as good and we deserve to be here.
I like it. I'm excited just to see what Messi can pull off.
Yeah.
Now on the biggest stage for the last time. Come on, this is what I'm all over this. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm Big Kev over here. Let's go.
Big Kev.
See the little man. Just see the little man just tear it up. He's 35. I think I might have used
Van Dijk goes, not today, son.
I do like that he's 35. I'm older than him, and I used that, I think, in Fox Sports Lab yesterday, right, where it's like LeBron James being on the court is pretty crazy. He's playing at this crazy high level in the NBA still. He's younger than me, and I groan when I get off the couch. Like, basically my age.
Yeah,
and
Messi will still be going.
I slept wrong and I have a sore back again, so this is great.
Yeah. I've got a almost 4-year-old screaming in the middle of the night. I wake up.
God bless this little spiky ball thing helping my back out.
So Messi needs his spiky little ball. Run it out there. Can any of the other sort of, shining lights of Argentina, do you think, may be carried if Messi doesn't actually fight?
I think, Angel Di Maria, everyone sort of talks about Messi and how great he's always been at World Cups and big tournaments and things like that. But Angel Di Maria's just been just as good. He always gets an assist.
Has Di Maria actually done anything this tournament?
He hasn't, on the stats, he hasn't, but in the build-up to all their goals, he's sort of thereabout. So he sort of gets that long through ball or he uses his pace on the wing a little bit. So I think, if Messi doesn't lift, but Angel Di Maria has the same experience and played in all the big games that Messi has, so he could as well.
And they've still got McAllister and Nicolas Otamendi back there as well. So they're just, again, they're players because I suppose everyone focuses on Messi so much. They're players.
They've got a great
turn up
deep
day
team.
in, day out, get the job done.
Yep.
But they just, you sort of forget about them. Oh, yeah, they got Messi.
McAllister, the most Argentinian name.
Otamendi is a gun in the back line.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can't leave. You just can't leave him home alone out the back there. You know?
Kev.
That took a while for stats guy.
No,
he doesn't get it.
I got that. Yeah,
voice.
I got that.
Good job.
It's a great movie.
All right. One of the great rabbit holes is trying to figure out how that dad owned that house. But anyway, moving on. So the Netherlands, we've talked about their class sort of up and down. Their sort of each third just has just class written all over it, right?
Yep.
And it sort of seems like the matchup. How do you feel about it stylistically? Argentina versus Netherlands.
I think player for player, Argentina look a better team, but across the board, the in their prime players, I think Netherlands have more. But just across the board and overall team, I'd take Argentina.
Interesting.
Dutch. I like the evenness of the Dutch all the way through, and it's sort of what I've been saying for the last couple of days about this game. They've got players in every position who just turns up and does a job. Role players. They know what they're doing.
Yep.
It's as simple as that. It's the efficiency. I love efficiency, and the Dutch are efficient.
They have been efficient.
Argentina are doing these ones. Roller coasters all day, baby. Nah, give me simple and efficient. If I ever own a coffee shop, it's going to be called simplistic efficiency. That's all it's going to be called.
I feel like you've
no
got this
random milks and no iced crap. Yeah, I got
no random milks. I like it.
One of the Dutch coffee shops, or because
that's kind of illegal, except for in Canberra, maybe.
That's one of the ones I can get behind. Just saying. I do like your vibe of the even Dutch. It's like, oh yeah, we're quite even.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Which is also why they've never won a World Cup, because they
sort of just stay at that same level.
Superstar.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but hey, that's all they need to do.
They have the collective sense of humor. That country of a cinder block. I love them. They are absolutely lovely though, and you can just imagine. Look, one of my favorite aspects of this World Cup, or of every World Cup, obviously, is fan passion. And you just absolutely know that Netherlands and Argentina, out of all the teams left, like if there's two countries that are just going to live and die.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just about more than anything with this game. Like, England, France, you might think it's right there. Brazil, Croatia, Morocco, Portugal. Like,
This one's massive.
Netherlands, Argentina, the combination of those two is just like, all I want is crowd shots of like bars, pubs,
cool.
all the way across Amsterdam through Argentina. Like, just hook me up. I just want those crowd shots.
Absolutely.
Like, you thought the ones that from Australia were pretty sick, flares flying everywhere.
I feel like Argentina
out with this. All right, two bets. What do we got? Let's go with you, stats guy.
Yeah, sure. I'm taking both teams to score at $2.02 on BetR or Blue Bet, as we just found out before. I think their attack
Blue Bet.
Blue Bet. There you go. But both teams' attack just looks really strong. I think they can both score and open up the defense. I still think that Argentina will win, but you got Gakpo and Depay up front for Netherlands who should score. And then I'm just taking Argentina head to head. I think they've got a lot more experience in the big games. They won the Copa America recently. They just have a lot of experience compared to this younger Netherlands side. So I think they'll get the job done. And they're at $2.25 on Ladbrokes.
I like it. If you had to take Gakpo or Depay to score, who would you lean?
I would lean towards Depay. Since he's sort of started coming back from injury, he's more their focal point. I know Gakpo scored in the first three, but since he's come back from his injury, he looks more focused up front, and they look for him a little bit more than Gakpo.
Gakpo. You're going to go the K before the P. That's what it's all about. Jeez. I like this. But Gakpo's had like an insane World Cup.
Yeah.
But like Depay's like just hanging out there.
He's more experienced.
Diamonds. There you go.
There we go. You got there.
Another one.
That was great. Oh, God. I'll show myself out. But anyway, I like Depay just sort of sitting there, just hanging out. So
he's more of an out-and-out finisher. Yeah.
I like it. Alex, what are your two bets for this one? What do you got?
Agreeing with Stats Guy. Both teams to score at $2.02. You can get that at BetR and Blue Bet. Hit them up through the affiliate links so we can get some money. Really like
works.
that. So I think this is going to be a good game. Do we get money from it? I want money from it. I got to talk to someone about that. No, we don't. Okay, cool. I just think this will be a really entertaining game to watch. Both teams will sort of throw everything at it. And I'm leaning to the Dutch to qualify. I'm going to go with that. I said in one of my previews, I think it was Netherlands, Netherlands to win or draw in regular time. So I like that as well. But for the podcast, let's go Netherlands to qualify at $2.30 with Bet365. So I don't care how they get through as long as they get through.
I like it. In terms of my Argentina bet that I'm about to make, who am I looking for my goal scorers, do you think, for Argentina? I'm gonna have a couple. Where do I lean? Who do you think?
I was talking up, Julian Alvarez. He scored in last two games that he started. He sort of is like those finishers we've talked about, sort of like Richarlison, like Depay. He likes to stand sort of in the box. He's always in the right spot. And Messi will, take a bit of the concentration, so I think he could get open. So I think he's my main guy from Argentina.
I'm also just going to put money on Messi because that's fun.
And Messi, I think they could both score,
Bit skinny on the old Messi goal scoring market.
That's true. Yeah.
All right, picks under duress. Go, Liam. Who you got?
Yeah, close one, but Argentina 2-1 in regulation time.
Ooh, I like that. Alex, what do you reckon?
2-1 to the Dutch in extra time.
Ooh,
nice.
Not bad. I'm going to go the Dutch score first. Argentina pack her in, just go, oh, geez, and then they win 3-1.
Wow.
I think the power and class and experience of Argentina wins out because that's one of the other things, right? Like Netherlands haven't been sort of in this position, whereas Argentina, you hit that earlier, right? Copa America, they win it, off they go, a big major tournament. I think Argentina's experience gets them through in this spot.
Nice.
The game script, I think that's kind of it, right? I think the Dutch might come out, a bit of shock and awe, get one
maybe
early, and then
goal,
Argentina peg. Might be an interesting one if you can get the Dutch halftime, Argentina full time.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be over $6-7 odds usually, I think, for that. So that'd be good.
Yeah, I might play that. Anyway, righto, there you go. So the sort of consensus is obviously Brazil over Croatia, the Netherlands, Argentina. Stats guy and I have gone Argentina, and Alex is the lone Dutchman.
Just the lone Dutchman. Flying Dutchman. Let's go. No!
Flying Dutchman. Isn't that the ship from like Pirates of the Caribbean or something?
Yeah.
It's on SpongeBob as
Jack
well.
Sparrow.
There's the Frying Dutchman from the Simpsons as well, right?
Yes.
Everything goes back to the Simpsons.
Absolutely.
But apparently for its stats guy, it's SpongeBob.
Oh, I just said the Flying Dutchman's in that as well.
Oh man, it's the Frying Dutchman is where you have your all-you-can-eat seafood. So just get right around it.
Yeah. But they drove around for 3 hours, and he clearly didn't have all he could eat.
He wasn't full. All right. There you go. That's it for today. That's Friday's show. In a surprise twist, we'll be back on Saturday breaking down and setting up the following 2 qualifying finals. We won't be wrapping up.
Qualifying finals?
Quarter-finals.
Well,
same thing, yeah.
Quarters, there you go. Quarter-finals. But in a surprise twist, we'll be taping it later today, so we won't be wrapping up these 2 games for you. We'll do all that on Monday. So good times. So you'll hear the results of these 2 games when we are back with you on Monday. I need to talk about then. But we'll be back tomorrow for some good stuff. So get right around the show. Subscribe on your podcast app. Make sure you've liked it, reviewed it, stat it, all the good stuff. Go check out Stats Guy. He's TikTok famous now, so he's leaving us peons behind. You can check us out on Facey, IG, Twitter as well. But TikTok is where all the good stuff is.
Yeah.
Any questions?
If you would like to manage Stats Guy, please email Alex and James@news.com.au.
Oh, I didn't know you were my current ones, but all right, I'll take that.
Yeah. We're gonna fleece you for all your money. So
we're gonna sell your rights.
You're out. You're out.
You don't get a say.
I wasn't in my contract.
You know that document you signed on Friday at the Christmas party? Yeah, that was that.
Oh, okay. Yep. Gotcha.
That napkin that we just had him. All right. Thanks again to Gerald for pulling himself off his deathbed with the old Coco to produce this one, as legendary as usual. Thanks to Alex for stepping up before he gets booted out of his house, which is always great.
And a joke, seriously.
And Stats Guy for,
being here.
Asking your mum to be quiet for 20 minutes so you can do the podcast.
That's actually spot on.
Thanks, Mrs. McAllion. All right. I've been Jaymz Clements. This has been CODEbet Daily. We will catch you tomorrow to break down and talk up Morocco, Portugal, England, France. But for today, CODEbet Daily, out.